Tell us what happened that night.
On May 2015, my girlfriend and I, Maria, we went to go see Avengers Age of Ultron premiere night. As usual, good night, date night.
We had to plan it out because our schedules were so busy. And so we finally met up together and we went to see it. The movie was great. We had a lot of fun. But then on our way home,
we got hit head on by a drunk driver.
I don't remember exactly what happened, but from what I was told, the car was wrecked. It was totaled.
Basically, the car was sandwiched in so they couldn't open the doors. They had to use the jaws of life to rip the roof off of the car because we were pinned by the engine.
And when the fire department got to rescue us, they hurried to get my boyfriend out because they thought I was dead.
By the time the fire department got there, I heard them saying, "She's gone."
Jay, he had been holding me so he could feel me breathing.
I held her head up because she was tilting her head forward. I just knew that she wouldn't be able to breathe like that, so that was my way of helping her at the same time acknowledging that she was alive. So when they took me out, that was literally when I blacked out because I told them, make sure you take her out too. And I blacked out to the next day.
I was in a coma for a month and a half and I broke all of my right side, my femur, my tibia, my arm, my ribs, my lungs were punctured, and I also suffered from brain trauma. My brain twisted in a really weird way. They honestly didn't know what was gonna happen, if I was gonna be able to remember anything, if I was gonna be able to come back at all.
When I gained consciousness, my injuries were my hip was fractured and dislocated. Maria's injuries or anything about Maria wasn't able to find out till 3 days later until I snuck into the ER.
When I woke up from the coma, it felt like I was being reintroduced to the world. I didn't remember many details. I didn't remember my mom. I didn't remember my friends. I didn't remember my family. I didn't remember who I was. I had to relearn everything. I had to start from the beginning. I had to learn how to walk again. And I had to just figure out, how to be alive again.
Seeing how I had to help my girlfriend learn how to eat, learn how to walk, learn how to speak, learn how to use her right hand again. It was an experience that I'll never forget, and it just opened a whole new world to my eyes.
This has been the worst experience, but at the same time, the greatest experience of my life, because God introduced himself in my life through that accident. And thanks to that, I got to see his infinite love because he gave me a chance to stay here.
Later on, I discovered that the rescue team that came wasn't even part of our region. They were the only ones available. And when they come up and spoke to us, they told us that literally the hand of God was on their side, because what usually takes them 2 hours, it took them 26 minutes to get us out.
This experience taught me how to truly be alive. After everything, the hardest part was not having the financial support, but one of the things that we appreciate the most is the community, because they were the ones that were there for us the most. They supported us not only physically and financially, but also emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. And that's what this event is about. Is dedicated to the community. So the same way that we got to reintroduce ourselves to the world, we want to give others the chance for them to introduce or reintroduce themselves to the world.
With this event, you want to give the community a chance to tell their story.
Majority of the proceeds will be donated to We Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation, a foundation that will be helping victims, children, and families that have been victims of traumatic incidents. This year's theme is We Are One. We are one as a community, we are one as artists, we are one with the environment, We are one with nature. We are one with God.
We are one. Because we wouldn't be anything without you guys.